Shadiversity. Greetings, I'm Shad.
And greetings, I am Tyranth.
And Tyranth, we are back looking at the worst internet sword fails.
Great. I enjoy this.
It is fun. And yes, we are, I wouldn't say shamelessly, we are proudly, continuing the tradition of Brandon Herrera looking at, these style of videos for guns, but we do it with swords because, yes, we are very experienced swordsmen. We've been doing this our whole lives. We know the safety, we know how to use them, and for all the length of time we have used swords, and we've done some pretty, some I'd say dumb things with swords, we've never injured ourselves. Knock on wood.
Not once, yeah. I've injured myself adjacently, and funnily enough, I'm not going to talk about this on camera. Shad doesn't even know about this, but the worst time that I've ever been in the most amount of danger was not my fault. Like, it was somebody else's doing something stupid.
Gee, I think I know who.
You actually don't.
Oh, really?
No. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that one.
Okay, so we're coming at this with a background, with some experience, and we've already done one of these videos, and the response has been kind of interesting, where a lot of people are saying that they find it harder to watch sword/knife related injuries versus gun related injuries or fails.
I don't understand this.
I do.
Really?
It makes me cringe more.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Because maybe it's just me, but growing up, cutting meat, hunting and things like that, you realize that people are just meat as well. And so I don't feel that level of like, it's the same as when I cut up a deer or I cut up
I hoped you were just going to say, I don't feel, and I'll be like, this is true.
Whatever. No, I genuinely don't get it. I don't know why people have this weird thing in their brain.
It's because it's actually messier. And, I know guns are more deadly, and guns can be messier depending on the injury, but smaller entry wound, swords have a chance of actually cutting off limbs, where guns have a chance of killing you, yes, but again, it's the messiness. And seeing someone lose a digit, versus, even if it's like the worst type of gun fail where someone accidentally blows their head out, I say off, but usually it's just they shoot themselves in the head and they drop like a sack of spuds, and it's kind of blurry and you can't see it, versus like blood at the head. And do you cringe like that when you watch a movie? No, actually.
Why though?
Because there's this weird separation in my brain between fiction and reality. Even when Monty Python they make it look real graphic in the film.
That's what I was going to say. Sometimes films make it more graphic than in real life.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm fine with it.
Oddly enough, when they make it more comically graphic, it actually hits less impactful. Like Kill Bill, where there's a part where, I don't know, she chops off a scalp or a head and the blood just flies out. It's just like, it's fake, and so it's comical. Okay,
well, let me know in the comments if you're one of the people who can't watch these sorts of videos or someone who just...
I can, but I do get the gut kind of...
This next video is a notorious video. This is not fake, and this is something that is... The levels of stupidity here is not even... It's not even something to joke about. Even what you see in this video, you could kill someone.
Oh, yeah.
You could kill your friends so easily. It's crazy.
Okay, what they're doing, they are sparring, training with live sharp swords. And
with no armor on.
No armor, no protection. And the philosophy behind it is that this will give you a greater insight into what real combat is like, because...
Which is bullshit.
Absolute bullcrap, okay? One of the things that's even missing in this scenario, they know each opponent isn't trying to kill each other, okay? So that level of threat actually doesn't exist in this scenario. In fact, I've seen some of these things. You can see that they're a bit tepid in the way that they're fighting because they're not willing to commit.
Yep.
And that actually makes it more unrealistic, because in a proper committed sword fight to the death, that both opponents are trying to kill each other, and when you train with blunt swords, you can actually duplicate that intensity realistically, where they're not doing that here. And so the logic behind it to try and justify it just doesn't even hold up. So this has been around for a while. Like I said, I've seen some clips of it, but we're going to react to it right here. Oh, gosh. What the hell is with that mute sound? We're muting it. So. All right, this guy's wearing protective, and what, they're celebrating the fact that there's blood on it? So yeah, this is them sharpening the swords. All right, and so they actually are wearing some protective gear, okay? But not enough, and...
He's wearing a tank top.
Yeah, he's wearing a tank top, but they're wearing helmets.
Yeah, yes.
And gloves.
It doesn't matter.
And so he comes in with sideways straight. Now, these are guys that have trained. They're like... Although the guy in the tank top, he is a bit, you know...
Yeah.
Like, if we have a look at some of his movements there, he is very kind of reluctant or tight. Okay, no, now they're lashing out. And so these are sharp swords. This is just so dumb. This is retarded. They're not even wearing shirts in this one.
Like,
what do you expect?
You get what you deserve. What are we talking about here? Fighting with sharps. No, just...
This is just classic man behavior, which I sometimes celebrate the stupidity of men, and at the same time, I understand why we die younger than women.
Yeah, obviously. Do I think... No, I'm not even going to make jokes because I don't want to promote bad behavior.
The fact that they're doing it shirtless is...
So that concludes them. They're very notorious. Like, everybody has reacted to them, and they're like, everybody has pretty much widely said, yeah, you're an idiot. Like, this is not something you should ever do. Ever.
And it's one of the big things, again, I'll repeat that point, it's not needed, because one, it's more counterproductive to simulating actual intense to the death kind of sword combat. And... again, when I say it's not needed, you can train and get much better in terms of sword fighting and that safely.
And not only that, you are literally like one wrong spot and you will kill someone.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And look at this. We have another case of people wanting to train with sharp weapons. This is in a training situation. It's with an axe.
Right. So an axe, we usually do swords, but an axe is an axe, you know. It's not an axe.
I think would happily branch out to other medieval-like weapons, of course. Even though it's framed with sword fails as the main one, we will be looking at some other ones. And yes. Have you seen this one before?
I don't think I have.
Okay, so let's actually listen to him because... Okay, we do have sound on. I want to hear what he says.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay,
He says
okay.
nothing.
He's swinging around. He's like, this is sharp. I'm really good with an axe. Look at this. Spinning it. And so he has practiced some of the movements, okay? And I don't know. I was hoping he was going to say something why he's doing it. What justification do they have with doing this training with the axe?
Well, what's going on with the dude that he's got the axe against? It's just some dude.
I know, and he's like got a foam kind of warhammer thing.
Yeah.
And so that makes me wonder what type of shield is he holding? Because it mustn't be that thick.
It does not look thick.
And all right, I want because we know this goes right through.
Well, that...
Oh, wow, it goes heavy through. Look at this.
I was about to say, that was not a hard hit.
It busts through the back of the shield by a good, 3 inches?
That sounded like plywood, Shad.
Dude.
Your favourite. It sounded like
plywood.
plywood.
I think plywood would hold it even better. This is like bracing ply. This is even thinner. And shields that are like made out of thin wood, that they... Like traditionally, they would have rawhide on the surface or cloth that has been soaked in a type of glue to give that hardened surface to prevent stuff like this. But going slow-mo, this busts through completely.
Not only that, does that even look braced properly?
Yeah. And then the shield bounces off and hits him like nearly in the nose. He's like, his stunt is just like, what the hell happened then? And then he's like, oh, dude... Drops it. Wait for it.
Well, hold on. Just before we do...
Again? Hang on. So, did that first hit not do any damage and they kept going even though they saw it chop through the shield?
Yeah.
It was dumb enough that they were, like, doing this, but when they saw how deeply that axe chop through the shield the first one, and they keep going. Yeah. And
that is not a proper shield.
No, not even close. Gosh, because where's the impact hit? It's coming down here, busts through again.
And that's right on the arm.
Right on the arm, right? And so he just oh no, look what happened.
He's lucky that that's just that size.
Yeah. That could have gotten pretty deep if it was on the tip of the axe, and it looks like it was deep because it's bleeding. So, but that could have been so much worse.
Okay, all right. Maybe you can help me out here, Shad. What was the point of any of that? What was the point of that?
Just to feel what it likes to get it, because the guy isn't trying to get around the shield; he's just purposely hitting into the shield, thinking it would be safe. He's oh look at that.
Because. Oh, it's so confusing. The big buff dude doesn't look like he's into this sort of thing. Yeah. The dude who has the shield, if he's into this sort of thing, why is he not... I'm just so confused from beginning to middle to end.
This is really dumb.
And why has he got the croquet club? What's going on?
I don't know. So if we jump back further to where the first kind of hit comes in, right, he's purposely aiming for the shield thinking that's safe, right? Yeah. And so they're not actually trying to train combat in the sense that a lethal combat where you're trying to get around the shield and hit.
Well, yeah. the dude with the shield has his eyes closed half the time.
He does. Oh, dear. And then it's yeah. And the fact that they saw, could tell that went through the shield and they just keep going.
There's not even an excuse that this is training.
Yeah. This is just idiots with weapons right now. What do you expect?
Are they Russian? I think they're Russian.
Why doesn't that surprise me? All right.
This one here is one that I suggested. This one's a little bit more lighthearted. Yeah. Nobody really gets injured, I would say, but it's very, what do you think's going to happen type stuff.
Yeah. Because there are a number of things to pay attention to when you're using swords, right? And especially your movements, what you're swinging towards, how close people are, anything. Okay, the target material is important, but this one, what's interesting, what is the target resting on?
Yeah. It's funny because I think I'm starting to see a pattern here. That this is a class of human. A class of human that buys a weapon online and then has people over and goes, hey guys, check out my cool thing. I'll do something cool with it. I feel like that's the category of human we deal with here.
I can understand, because look, when we get a new sword, what do we do? What do we do when we get a new sword? We do go out and cut with it because we want to just see, let's give it a whirl.
Okay, it's our job. It's literally our job. It's the difference between being at a party and going, let me grab this katana off the wall and hey, hold on to this hot dog. Hold on to this hot dog.
Let me show off.
Very different.
All right, looks like what, a shamshir?
Yeah.
We're going to cut this watermelon.
There you go. Scimitar.
Yes, we are.
It's got that looks.
Yeah.
That actually.
I don't think it'll.
Go back. That looks like a reproduction of Azim's sword almost from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Look at that.
That thing's beastly.
Yeah, that's chunky.
It's always a watermelon, man.
Yeah. I guess it's got a wicked curve on it. I kind of like it. I might want one of those. You reckon it's a wall hanger or carving?
Shad's this guy.
What do you expect's going to happen? Bang! Well done.
At least he wasn't holding it. We'll give him that. See, a little bit of a light-hearted one.
At least,
break up the other ones.
I mean, sometimes you have to laugh at dumb things that you accidentally do or cause.
At least this dude, everybody was away from him. Mm-hmm. At least he wasn't holding it,
and he wasn't aiming. It wasn't swinging towards a limb.
Yep. So I'll give you that much. It just happened to be a glass table,
and it's just one of those things that people don't really naturally just think to consider, because I've even seen people trying to move those glass tables at times and they turn on the side and then shatters.
Yeah. So There we go. Something
There we
fun.
go.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get to this next one. I have not seen this one. I have no idea what
I've never seen it as well. This is Saber Fencer Gets Stabbed. Now, this seems like a freak accident one versus doing something deliberately dumb with swords.
Okay, well, let's see if anybody gets stabbed.
Yes. Because the purpose is to, like, you know,
it's fencing, yeah.
and to hit them.
Oh.
Oh, it's, so I wonder what happened. Because, look, good thrust, like,
Yeah.
you know, their form is also, like, you know, they've trained on it. Like, it's so hard. But it
I
looks,
think the blade has bent, and they've both knelt down at the same time, and the blade has gone up.
because
You see the blade there.
I have heard of times when they snap, and then the point of the snap goes in, and that could have happened here. Ooh. And look, it's stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to see exactly, but I mean, at this frame we can see there's pressure happening there. Yeah, this is just one of those kind of accidents.
Yeah.
Accidents in training that happen.
From what I understand about training, the training blades is the tips aren't sharp. Aren't they a little bit flared or something?
Funny, like, I've never held one because they're not real swords.
They're not that type of sword.
And so I've never been interested necessarily in them. I'm more interested in historical swordsmanship. But the ones I've seen have like almost like a cylinder thing on the top. And then, well, there are multiple multiple different standards because they have their epis and they have their foil and they have the saber and.
This is crazy because he's wearing a HEMA mask, right? And they have kind of, you know, a gorget, if you want to call it that. And then they're also wearing their undershirt, which has a neck guard, so which means it must have went up under the mask and then up to the neck.
Do you reckon? Because I can't tell if it's gone underneath the mask or it's actually stuck through the upper chest. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Oh no! All right. I think
Because
that
it's
went
holding
through.
his
Yeah, I
chest.
think that went through the jacket. Damn, that's crazy.
Oh.
See how our demeanor is different when it's not their fault?
Yeah,
We're like,
yeah.
oh, damn, dude.
I know, right?
That sucks.
Oh.
I hope the dude was all right.
Yeah, same. There we go. This has been some of the most epic internet sword fails in the Darwin Award series, and there's lots of stuff.
There is a lot of them. So if you want to see more of them, let us know. And I'm just looking at another one while Shad's talking. If you want to see more of them, let us know.
Also, if you know of one, because some of them sometimes are hard to find, YouTube will censor or get rid of them and everything like that.
Yeah.
And so if you know of some pretty, significant ones that are worth a reaction, drop the link in the comments if the link, sometimes YouTube auto filters people trying to share links, but sometimes if it's to a YouTube video, it's fine. So drop a link or give us the you just do we need to watch another one, Tyranth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's watch this one.
There's one more.
Sorry,
Bonus.
middle of the outro, you get a bonus one.
This is a reenactment gone wrong.
Damn, dude.
So
it's this guy here. He's the one who gets
this guy
hit.
and there is a guy here with a sword.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's the other dude is on the horse. You'll see.
Oh, sword in the face.
Yeah.
Ride by. Dude.
So. Yeah.
Now,
They're not sharp blades.
I'm expecting it not to be sharp.
Reenactment blades aren't sharp, at least from my understanding. But they're
Heavy.
basically blunt trainers.
Yeah. Dude, I feel that, man.
And this isn't like somebody hitting you with it. This is somebody on a horse. On cavalry.
Yeah, like his nose is just bleeding. It's broken his nose. Look, it seems like. Thank goodness it wasn't sharp. If that wasn't sharp, that like.
Like it's good that this guy is still conscious at this point, and that everybody's stopping because, damn.
Okay, and that's
Oh
broken.
no! Can we go back? Pause that. Go back. Stop when we get the silhouette.
Yeah, look at that. That's broken his nose, man. That's. Oh, dude. Do you reckon that cut? Do you reckon that was a cut in?
I think that was here.
Ooh. Poor guy. That's
See, this is a fail again where I'm like, it's not that they.
They're not doing anything particularly stupid. One guy was clearly far too energetic and not being careful enough.
You're also on horses. There's
a
couple of different factors.
Movement.
This isn't like just idiots being idiots.
Yeah.
I think now we can do the
action. There we go. So if there is a video that you want us to react to, you can give us the title of the video so we can search it up, or put a link in, and we will happily do more of these because they are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to get demonetized because of the violent nature. So any support helps out. If you want to support us on channel memberships or on Subscribestar, Patreon, or Player, means a lot. And if you haven't seen part 1
you can check it out. It'll be somewhere.
Right. Somewhere.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Cheers.
All right.